Okay, it's time for the July recap. So, I don't know if you watched my previous video, but I'm gonna recap the previous months. It's currently November, but we're gonna pretend it's July, of stuff that I've recorded and like taken pictures of so that I can get caught up to current day. And today we're gonna do July. June should already be out, so if you want to see that, to be in the real timeline of what's happening, go do it. But if not, we're just going to crack on. Yeah, so June. What did I get up to in June? Well, I got these plant waterers from Lidl, I think it was, because I was trying to take care of this like bottle brush and this peony plant that isn't mine, but is in my garden. And I thought, well, I'll get these like water things to help me keep them watered. They were pretty good. The issue still is that the plants are outside and I'm not outside, and therefore I forget that the plants are outside. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the hard thing, is if I don't see it, I forget. And sometimes if I see it too much, it then just merges into the background of everything and I don't see it. It's just like, I don't know how people keep up with everything. But yeah, I got these. Thought I'd give them a go. They seem pretty good. They have like different settings. I think of like how fast the water comes out, and I set them all to the same setting and the water didn't go out evenly. So in that respect, I don't know. But just for having like a flow of water go through something, in case you are forgetful of watering stuff, I thought these were pretty great. I also finally planted my daffodils, which I had got as like a Christmas gift. So yeah, it only took me like, 7 months, but I did it. I got there in the end, and that's what matters. I also started trying to figure out some ideas because I was doing a like craft session at work, and I suggested to do it and also was going to provide the craft stuff. So I was trying to figure out what would be the best thing to do, and I got this like pom-pom making set from the charity shop, and I thought, oh, maybe pom-poms would be good. But I tried it, it wasn't great. I also don't know if part of the issue is, me. But the instructions, I followed the instructions and it didn't turn out great. And I think it might be part me, part the instructions. Maybe. Yeah, it wasn't good and it was really awkward. And if I remember like back to when I was young, I'm pretty sure people would just use cardboard to do this. And I'm wondering about trying to make them again but using cardboard and just seeing if it's easier than these plastic things, because they were so finicky and annoying to use that it might just be these being a big chunk of the problem. And therefore I decided that maybe pom-pom making wasn't a good idea, because I didn't really know the level of everyone's craft like ability or confidence, so I just wanted it to be the easiest thing as possible. So instead I decided to do paper crafts. So the plan was to do like Pride themed things so we could have decorations up for Pride. And I was trying to find stuff online that would be like easy and fun and would be a good like thing to make to decorate with, because I thought we could make like pom-pom like chains as decoration, but instead I found like these heart hanging decks where you get like strips of paper and you staple them together and they make a heart, and then you attach them to like string and you've got cute hangy things. And also I thought we could just do like paper chains, which is really easy, just need a stapler and just need paper. So I had all of this paper and I sat and like cut it into strips and made sure we had the right colours for the pride flag, which I think I got. I think the yellow it would have been nice if I had a bright yellow. I mean, it was a mixture of like sugar paper and just like card type paper. I was just using what I had, you know what I mean? Just working with what I had. But I thought actually it turned out quite nice. The hanging deck itself is really cute, and you could just do it for anything really. You could do the colour themes. You could do it for like birthday, Christmas probably, just like do different colour variations and stuff like that. I think you could even probably do like, instead of it being hanging that way, you could do like hanging that way and have the hearts dangling. And it's just so simple. So I put together that, I made like packs up for each person with enough sugar paper strips to make a hanging heart pride flag, and then enough to also do like specific flags. I think there was a couple specific flags relevant to a co-worker. So yeah, there should be, if I remember correctly, I had enough to be able to do that, and I gave everyone like a zip bag with enough of each thing so that they could do it. And I think it turned out well. I think people had fun. I also like printed off some sheets with like bunting shape you could like colour, and I took some like watercolours and like felt tip colours and stuff like that. I think I took some pencils too, so people could just like decorate the bunting, and then we could cut it out and we made bunting. It was quite fun, actually. It was nice to do that, and I just enjoy doing arts and crafts, so it was great. And also, you know, we got to decorate for Pride, which was really nice. So there was an event to raise like money for charity that was hosted by my in-law family. I don't know, how do you say it when it's like your partner's family? Whatever. They were like hosting an event to make money for charity, and they needed like prizes for it. So I said I'd make some phone charms to like donate as stuff to put for like a tombola or something, because like I'm always happy to make stuff for people, and also if it can help like raise money and shit like that, that's pretty good. So I had a lot of fun actually doing this. I was trying to think of what would work really well or be popular, especially if people went in with children and were trying to get prizes. So I made a Pikachu, a Charmander and a Squirtle phone charm. I'm so happy with how these turned out. Like, I genuinely actually really love these. Yeah, really, really pleased. I thought they turned out so fun. I also made one that said Good Hair Day, because the place that was hosting the event was hairdressers. So I was like, let me make one that's also like just like a regular sort of thing that might work, and then let me make 3 ones that are just sort of fun and maybe all ages might go for them. So yeah, I'm really happy with these. And I also sat down and made like little sheets to go in the back of the bags. So when I had them all packaged up, I also think they turned out really cute packaged up too. I put in the back like little instructions on how to like attach them to your phone, and also like to be like, don't carry things by the charm so that it breaks, you know, because it could break if you use it as the thing you're holding your phone or tablet or DS by or something. I had such a hoopla with that. So trying to get my printer to print those out correctly was a nightmare, because my printer is a nightmare. And then I was trying to use the paper cutter, and every time I'd get to like the last side of this is like, I think the night before, where I had to like get them to the people for the event, every time I cut that side, it would then like rip the paper up. It wouldn't like do a good slice through. So I had my paper cutter, and it was doing that, and I was like, oh my god, this is driving me nuts. Okay, I have another paper cutter, which I think I showed in the video like fucking ages ago when I got it from the charity shop, and I was like, okay, I'll bring that one out, and I used that, and it did the same thing, and I was like, oh my god. And then I knew that there was another spare one in the house that wasn't mine, but I was like, okay, let me try that one, and it did the same thing. And I was like losing my shit with it, because it was just like, I need to get this done, and it's so typical. Also, how do you have 3 paper cutters in the house and none of them work? So I sat down and I bought one, and that one works perfectly now. I'm really glad. And it has like replaceable blades and stuff, so that'll be really good. I won't be like fucking around. But I was just like, this is so typical. I'm trying to get something done and I'm so stressed out. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how these turned out, and how the little instruction guide turned out also. You can see like my printer's so fucked. The printer's really balked on there, but I hope that if, you know, whoever got them, if they did get them or whatever, I hope that whoever won them enjoyed them and liked them, because I'm really pleased with how they turned out. I think they're actually one of my favourite, especially the Squirtle one. I really like how the Squirtle one turned out. I think they're my like favourites of the phone charms that I've made, in all honesty. Very, very cute, in my opinion. Also, when I went to the market again, there was a guy who had a cart with owls in it. And he like raises these owls, so these owls are like people owls. People owls. And I got to hold an owl, and it was amazing. And the owl was like so relaxed and was just vibing. And there was like 3 or 2 in the back. There was a couple of owls in the back, and they were just like chilling and vibing. And it was just amazing. I don't think I've held an owl before. I'm trying to remember. No, I feel like I would remember it, but you never know. And that was just incredible. And it was so cute. The owl was lovely. He let me pet him, and he just like sat there. And like, for long enough that he was just chilling, and it got to the point where my arm was aching, and I had to like be to the guy like, oh yeah, I'm ready now, because my arm really hurts from sitting here and holding this cute owl. But yeah, there's like my recap of July. Just a little quick something. Oh my god, I also, before I go, I also found this sick as fuck nightlight in the charity shop. I saw it, and a little tear went down my eye. I saw it and it reminded me of Red Dead Redemption 2 spoilers. Right here, Red Dead Redemption 2 spoilers. If you haven't watched it, if you haven't played it or watched it, heads up, Red Dead Redemption 2 spoilers. This reminded me of the end scene when Arthur dies and if you played as good Arthur and he sees the deer that he keeps seeing, the deer's coming to get him. And I was like, oh my God. So I picked this up, slung some batteries in it, and yeah, love it, absolutely love it. It's actually up here behind me. So I'm still obsessed with Red Dead, still in love with Red Dead. Still, you know, if I think about it too much, want to cry. But here we are. And that was July, pretty much. I also saw some crickets or grasshoppers. Can't remember what they are. I think I Googled and found out and then forgot again in my garden. But anyway, that was July. Thank you for watching. I will be recapping August next, so be sure to come check that out. And I'll see you soon.